First, I'd like to congratulate President Putin for being the only person that caught a fish today. Rarely is the question asked, is our children learning? We got an issue in America. Too many good docs are getting out of business. Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women all across this country. It feels good, do it. Are you having burritos for lunch? I think we ought to raise the age at which juveniles can have a gun. Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. The new Prime Minister of India is, no. The people of Bulgaria ought to be proud of the achievements that they have achieved. You're still telling me what to do.
Are we rolling tape on that?
There you go. You got a brush?
Yes.
Just a one-finger victory salute. Thank you, Rolling. That's awesome speech. It was not always a given that the United States and America would have a close relationship. Is that Sam Donaldson? Forget it, you're a has-been. We must stop the terror. I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
All right. You need another. Our new.
I'd like to stay here all day, but I gotta go to Vegas. Something about what goes on there stays there or something like that. During these last few months, I've been trained by Al-Qaeda. And America needs a military where our best and brightest are proud to serve. You helped our nation celebrate its bicentennial in 1976.
The president's humor came to the rescue.
She gave me a look that only a mother could give a child. Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. A year ago, my approval rating was in the 30s. My nominee for the Supreme Court had just withdrawn, and my vice president had shot someone. Working hard to put food on your family. It'll take time to restore chaos. Fool me once. Shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again. Africa's a nation that suffers from incredible disease. That there be a stable Iran. Iran that is capable of rejecting Iranian influence. I mean, Iraq. Aaron is with us, a West Texas girl, just like me. Not one doubt in my mind that we will fail. Let me. Yeah, I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of turn. It's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words? I didn't realize I had dyslexia. I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully. No, people aren't necessarily killers. Just because you happen to be not rich doesn't mean you're willing to kill. Baby boomers will be retiring. There's not going to be enough people contributing to the system to take advantage of people like me. We don't believe in planners and deciders making the decisions on behalf of Americans. They want the federal government controlling the Social Security like it's some kind of federal program. I think if you know what you believe, it makes it a lot easier to answer questions. I can't answer your question. In order for us to get the framework, the groundwork to discuss a framework for peace, to lay the... All right. The way to defeat this enemy in the long run is to deny them the recruiting tools that are and recruitments made possible by resentment. These immigrants have helped transform 13 small colonies into a great and growing nation of more than 300 people. The fact that they purchased the machine meant somebody had to make the machine. science. When somebody makes a machine, it means there's jobs at the machine-making place. I hear there's rumors on the internets.
You know, this thought took a while to thaw. It's going to take a while to unthaw.
I remember meeting a mother of a child who was abducted by the North Koreans right here in the Oval Office. Chicken factory, chicken plucking factory, or whatever you call them. You know what I'm talking about. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. The 20th century, our 21st century, the last chapter of the 20th century, this is the first chapter of the 21st century. See, free nations are peaceful nations. Free nations don't attack each other. Free nations don't develop weapons of mass destruction.
I said to him the other day, George, if you really want to end tyranny in the world, you're going to have to stay up later. Here's our typical evening. 9 o'clock. Mr. Excitement here is sound asleep. And I'm watching Desperate Housewives.
Well,
Because they might want to rethink.
Oh, that's not good. Maybe he'll play with the band.
He cracks me up when he's dancing, and he's done it so many times in public. He obviously trying to fit in.
He can't take the high horse and then claim the low road. Can't living with the bill means it won't become law. I asked Americans to give 4,000 hours over the rest of your life of service to America. That's what I asked. I said 4,000 hours. The legislature's job is to write law. It's the executive branch's job to interpret law. I think war is a dangerous place. Thanks for coming. Be seated. Thanks for coming. Welcome to the White House. Thanks for coming. This Thursday, ticket counters and airplanes will fly out of Ronald Reagan Airport. My plan plays down an unprecedented amount of our national debt. My speech to the nation, whatever you want to call it, speech to the nation.
60 on page 153. At the count of 3, everyone should be on page. Speaker, read you up from under your seat. Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153. At the count of 3, everyone should be on page 153. If the yellow paper is going to bother you, drop it. Thank you. Everybody touch the title of your story. Fingers under the title. Get ready to read the title, The Fast Way. We're waiting for one member. Thank you. Fingers under the title of the story. Get ready. The pet goat. Yes, the pet goat. Fingers under the first word of the story. Get ready to read the story the fast way. Get ready. A girl had a pet goat. Go on. She liked to go running with her pet goat. Go on. She played with her tail. Try it again. Get ready from the beginning of that sentence. Get ready. She played with her goat in her house. Go on. She played with her goat in her yard. Good job. Go on. But the goat did something that made the girls mad. Let's clean that up. Get ready. Start with but. Get ready. But the goat did something that made the girls mad. Go on. The goat ate things. Go on. He ate cans and he ate eggs. Try that again. Get ready. He ate cans and he ate cans. Good job. Go on. He ate cans and he ate cans. Go on. He even ate cows and cats. Try that again. Get ready. He even ate cans.